Do you know that in Ghana, there is a site where monkeys show human-like behavior, giving subtle facial expressions and making gestures? Or have you heard about the witch camps established throughout Ghana, where women, showing witch-like tendencies, are sent and ensured they stay there for the protection of the nearby towns and villages? From shocking things like virgin girls being wives of gods, to surprising things like having fantasy coffins made into various objects like airplanes and minibus drivers writing funny slogans like "No time to die" on their vehicles. Ghana is a place full of uncertainties. But what are these strangest things, and what else you should know about? In this video, let's know about the 15 strangest facts about Ghana that are hard to believe. Let's get started. Number 15. Fantasy coffins. Ghana's fantasy coffins are a fascinating blend of art, culture, and personal storytelling, originating from the Ga-Adangbe people of the Greater Accra region. Known locally as Abebu Adekai, or proverb boxes, these coffins transform the sadness of death into a passionate celebration of life. Each coffin is a unique work of art, crafted in the shape of an object that represents the deceased's profession, passions, or aspirations. For instance, a fisherman may be laid to rest in a fish or boat-shaped coffin, symbolizing his life's work and connection to the sea. Similarly, a pilot's coffin might take the form of an airplane, while a farmer's could resemble a cocoa pod or tractor. These designs are not only deeply symbolic, but also meticulously crafted by skilled carpenters whose attention to detail makes every piece a masterpiece. In Ghana, funerals are community-centered events that often span several days. These elaborate ceremonies use fantasy coffins to honor the deceased's individuality, shifting the focus from mourning to celebrating their life and achievements. This practice reflects the belief in an afterlife, where the deceased continues their journey equipped with the essence of what defined them on Earth. The artistry and cultural depth of these coffins have earned international acclaim, appearing in prestigious institutions like the British Museum. Yet despite their fame, they remain firmly rooted in Ghanaian traditions, serving as a pride to the nation's creativity and respect for individuality. Number 14. Witch camps. In northern Ghana, witch camps serve as sanctuaries for women accused of witchcraft. These camps, though controversial, are deeply tied to traditional beliefs that attribute misfortunes, such as illness, failed harvests, or family conflicts, to supernatural causes. While they highlight cultural complexities, they also provide a unique lens into Ghana's spiritual landscape. Accusations of witchcraft often stem from societal tensions, unexplained events, or personal disputes. Elderly women, widows, or those with distinctive features like red eyes, a result of cooking over open fires, are particularly vulnerable. Communities may exile these women, either as a form of punishment or to protect them from harm. Despite the stigma, these camps often become places of refuge. Residents live in communal settings supported by NGOs and local leaders who provide food, shelter, and emotional support. Some camps even offer cleansing rituals that allow accused women to reintegrate into society. Number 13. Troto System. When you go to Ghana, you will see minibuses that are signature transportation mediums. The Troto is much more than a shared minibus. It is the beating heart of Ghana's transportation network and a cultural institution. These vehicles connect cities, towns, and villages, providing millions with affordable and reliable transit. Trotos are often adorned with colorful slogans and witty sayings that reflect the driver's personality, humor, or faith. Phrases like, "No time to die," "God's time is best," or "Blessed journey," turn each vehicle into a mobile cultural canvas, offering passengers a glimpse into the philosophy of its operator. Beyond transportation, Trotos promote a unique sense of community. Passengers often engage in lively conversations, share snacks, and exchange ideas, turning even the most ordinary journey into a shared experience. For outsiders, the apparent chaos of the system, marked by drivers and assistants yelling destinations and steering bustling streets, might seem overwhelming. Yet, beneath the surface lies an organized and efficient network that exemplifies Ghanaian ingenuity. Number 12. Naming ceremonies based on days. In Ghana, a child's name is much more than a label. It is a reflection of time, spirituality, and ancestry. Day names, known as Kradinin, are a cornerstone of Akan culture and extend across ethnic groups, connecting individuals to their heritage. Each day of the week has corresponding names for boys and girls, such as Kofi for boys born on Friday and Ama for girls born on Saturday. These names carry deep spiritual significance, often associated with personality traits or life paths. For example, Friday-born boys like Kofi are believed to embody adventure and independence. The naming ceremony, typically held on the 8th day after birth, is a joyous occasion filled with symbolism. Elders bless the child, sprinkling water and alcohol on the ground to signify truth and invoke the ancestors' guidance. The event ends with the formal naming, followed by feasting, dancing, and gifts that unite the community in celebration. Number 11. Human-like monkey behaviors. Located in Ghana's Volta region, the Tafi Atome Monkey Sanctuary offers a rare glimpse into the harmonious coexistence between humans and wildlife. The sanctuary is home to Mona monkeys, which are considered sacred by the local Yu people. These monkeys are believed to be messengers of the gods or ancestors' spirits, and harming them is strictly forbidden. What sets these monkeys apart is their uncanny ability to mimic human behaviors. They clap, reach out for handshakes, and even respond to visitors with gestures that feel remarkably human. Their playful nature and close interactions with people create a unique and fascinating experience for visitors. The sanctuary is more than a tourist attraction, as it is a conservation success story. By protecting the monkeys and their habitat, the local community has created an ecosystem where both wildlife and humans thrive. This initiative not only preserves biodiversity, but also provides sustainable development opportunities for the surrounding area, blending tradition with modern conservation efforts. Number 10. Night markets. As the sun sets over Ghana, its night markets come alive, transforming into bustling centers of activity under the soft glow of lanterns and lamps. These markets are more than places of trade, becoming cultural spaces where practicality, social interaction, and rich traditions converge. Vendors line the streets, offering a stunning variety of goods. Shoppers can find everything from fresh produce like yams, plantains, and peppers to clothing, shoes, and household essentials. The real stars of the night markets, however, are the food stalls. The air fills with the tantalizing aroma of dishes like waki, grilled kebabs, and fried plantains. The sights and smells create a lively atmosphere that is both inviting and unforgettable. Beyond commerce, night markets are spaces for connection. Locals gather here not just to shop, but to catch up on news, share stories, and enjoy moments of companionship. Laughter and conversation are as much a part of the experience as the transactions themselves, reflecting the communal spirit at the heart of Ghanaian culture. Economically, these markets play a crucial role. They provide a platform for small-scale entrepreneurs, many of whom depend on the evening hours to sell their goods after daytime commitments. For communities, the markets are lifelines, keeping local economies thriving and promoting stability. Number 9. The whistling language. In some rural areas of Ghana, particularly among farming communities, an extraordinary whistling language echoes across the region. This ingenious method of communication, both practical and artistic, reflects the adaptability and creativity of Ghanaian culture. The whistling language functions by mimicking spoken words through tones and pitches. This allows people to speak over vast distances, cutting through dense forests where normal speech might be inaudible. It is especially valuable in coordinating farming activities, warning of dangers, or simply calling others. Beyond its practicality, the whistling language is a cherished cultural artifact. Passed down through generations, It is taught to children by elders, preserving a tradition that embodies the resourcefulness of rural life. For those who use it, the language is more than a tool and is a source of identity and pride. Number 8. Dwarfs inhabit forests. Ghanaian folklore comes alive with stories of Moetia, mythical dwarfs believed to inhabit the country's forests. These fascinating beings are deeply ingrained in the spiritual traditions of Ghana, where they are both respected and regarded with caution. Moatia are said to possess extraordinary abilities. They are often credited with healing powers and wisdom, making them figures of intrigue and respect. At the same time, they are known for their mischievous nature, playfully tricking humans or testing their character. Despite their trickery, Moetia are rarely seen as hostile, instead embodying the balance between chaos and order. These legends reflect a profound connection to nature and the unseen spiritual domain. For many Ghanaians, Moatia symbolize the sacredness of the forest and the mysteries it holds. Their stories are passed down through generations, adding depth and color to Ghana's oral traditions. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black Africa. Let's continue now. Number 7. Locals mock chiefs. Among the Afutu people of Ghana's central region, the Aboakir festival stands out as a lively and unconventional celebration. Translating to catching a deer, this annual event blends cultural rituals, humor, and a unique approach to leadership. One of the festival's most intriguing traditions is the mocking and taunting of chiefs. At first glance, this might seem disrespectful, but it is deeply symbolic. The mockery reflects the openness of Afutu culture, where even leaders are held accountable and can share in light-hearted criticism. It reinforces the bond between chiefs and their people, highlighting the mutual respect and balance of power within the community. The festival also features a deer hunt, where competing groups race to capture a live deer, which is then presented as a sacrificial offering. This ritual, rooted in spiritual beliefs, is meant to seek blessings for the coming year and ensure the community's prosperity. Beyond the rituals, the Aboakir festival is a time of unity and joy. Dancing, feasting, and storytelling bring the community together, showcasing a culture that values both tradition and humor. Through this unique celebration, the Afutu people offer a glimpse into a society where leadership is not just about authority, but about connection, accountability, and shared heritage. Number 6. Dead relatives can be fined. In some Ghanaian communities, the death of a relative under unusual circumstances, such as an accident or an unexplained event, is considered more than a personal loss. It may result in fines imposed by traditional leaders, reflecting the deeply ingrained belief in spiritual responsibility and communal harmony. The practice stems from the idea that life and death are interconnected with spiritual forces. If death occurs unexpectedly or under mysterious conditions, it is often seen as a sign of unresolved spiritual issues or a failure to shield the deceased from harm, such as curses or ancestral displeasure. These fines, however, are not meant to punish, but to atone. They typically include symbolic payments or rituals that aim to restore balance and peace between the spiritual and physical domains. This tradition highlights the collective nature of Ghanaian society, where families and communities share responsibility for maintaining harmony with the unseen world. Number 5. Marrying trees. The practice of marrying trees in Ghana is a profound example of how spirituality and environmental respect intersect in traditional rituals. Though rare, this ceremony symbolizes a person's allegiance to nature and their role in preserving balance in the world. Tree marriages often take place as part of larger spiritual practices aimed at reconciliation with nature or atoning for wrongdoing. Participants make vows and offerings, sometimes accompanied by dances and prayers, around a chosen tree. This ritual emphasizes the sacredness of nature and the interconnectedness of all living things. Number 4. Shrines that drink alcohol. In Ghana, the ritual of offering alcohol to shrines bridges the physical and spiritual worlds. Shrines dedicated to deities or ancestors are often given beverages of locally brewed gin or palm wine as a gesture of reverence and gratitude. Pouring alcohol onto the shrine is seen as a symbolic act, nourishing the spirits and inviting their continued blessings. Believers often describe this ritual as a form of communication, with the spirits consuming the offerings in their own mysterious way. These beverage rituals are frequently performed during significant events, such as weddings, harvest festivals, and community ceremonies, reinforcing their cultural significance. Number 3. Juju markets. Ghana's Juju markets are bustling hubs where traditional beliefs and commerce intersect, offering an intriguing glimpse into the country's spiritual practices. These markets are known for their bizarre items, many of which are used in rituals for protection, healing, or attracting good fortune. Vendors at Juju markets sell everything from animal parts, such as monkey skulls and snake skins, to powders and herbal concoctions made from rare plants. Each item is believed to hold spiritual power and is used by traditional healers to address a variety of challenges, from health concerns to financial success. For many Ghanaians, Juju markets are not just places to shop, but sacred spaces that preserve ancient knowledge and practices. They represent the coexistence of modern life and traditional spirituality, offering a window into Ghana's cultural depth. Number 2. Wives of Gods. The Troto System, which exists in parts of Ghana, Togo, and Benin, is one of the most complex and historically significant spiritual practices in the region. It involves offering young girls, known as wives of the gods, to shrines as a form of penance for family sins. Historically, Troto was rooted in the belief that these girls acted as spiritual intermediaries, helping to cleanse their families of wrongdoing and maintain harmony with the gods. These girls are then used by the guardians of the shrines in every way. Today, many shrines have transitioned to symbolic offerings rather than involving individuals. This evolution reflects the delicate balance between preserving cultural heritage and respecting modern human rights. Number 1. Widow inheritance. In Ghanaian culture, widow inheritance, also known as levirate marriage, has long been practiced in certain communities as a way to support widows and maintain family continuity. The practice involves a widow marrying a close male relative of her deceased husband, often his brother, to ensure the well-being of both the widow and her children. Historically, widow inheritance served as a vital safety net for women who often relied on their husbands for economic and social stability. In the event of a husband's death, his family would take collective responsibility for the widow, ensuring she and her children were cared for. This arrangement offered protection against financial hardship and social isolation, especially in tight-knit communities where family bonds were seen as central to survival. Marriage in traditional Guinean society is not merely a union between two individuals, it is a connection between families. Therefore, widow inheritance helps preserve these familial bonds and ensures that the deceased man's lineage remains within his family. Any children born to the widow after her remarriage were often considered part of her late husband's family, further reinforcing the continuation of his legacy. Which of these things in Ghana is strangest to you? Would you like to visit Ghana and see the witch camps or sanctuaries where monkeys exhibit human-like behavior? In the comments section right below, tell us whether you have ever been to Ghana and what you like the most about it. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos on Black Africa, its history, rich arts and culture, and things the world should know about. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.